This was a solid chapter, and boy, it just had me grinning from ear to ear by the end of the chapter and the end of the fight.
Naruto, number 77, Naruto's clever scheme.
Gotta love Naruto. Uzumaki! More like, who's your daddy? Well, hello, my brothers and sisters and prospective tuning of the Nerd Nation. I, as always, am Jim, here to bring you another review on the awesome and heartwarming and action-packed, wonderfully realized tale of Naruto. Now, our last chapter, the last couple, have actually been the battle, the 7th battle here, and that it's Naruto versus Kiba. And in the last chapter, of course, Naruto looked like he had went and transformed into the kind of Kiba half man, half animal thing that Kiba and Akamaru were transformed into. So it looked like there was 3 of them. And at the end of the chapter, it looked like Kiba had sniffed out Naruto, the right one, and went and punched him. However, it wound up turning into Akamaru, and that's how things left off. That's right where things pick up. And boy, I tell you, I really like the cleverness of this little shit, Naruto, you know? And I shouldn't call him that, because I know he's the main character of the story. The story is called Naruto and everything else, you know? But he's just such a cool little shit, man. I mean, if you think about it. This dude goes, and I thought one thing, I thought another. So anyway, so the chapter starts out, right? And Kiba goes and says, okay, well, obviously that's not the right one. And he goes and just, boom, just lays a move into the other person that he assumes, well, you have to be Naruto, right? Because obviously I took out Akamaru by accident, so he winds up using the stronger attack against who he thinks is Naruto. That goes poof and turns into Akamaru, right? Then you go and you see the switcheroo and the deceit on the whole thing. What Naruto did is when he knew that Kiba had sniffed him out, is he timed it perfectly to when Kiba then hit him, punched him, right? He didn't use all his force, but he did punch him and land a blow. Naruto, instead of changing back to himself, changed into Akamaru, making Kiba think that the spell had been broken, the jutsu that he had going that had been broken, and that then the other one was the one to lay into, so then obviously he went and he put everything into that attack and wound up taking down his own partner, which I thought was extremely clever, because when you think about it, and especially from Naruto, you don't expect that type of cleverness. At least I haven't up till this point. So when I see it, I'm like, wow, that's awesome, you know? It's like you really do have greatness within you, you little shit. Oh, boy, I really love it. Anyway, as things wind up raging on, now Kiba is pissed off, right? Now he's mad because he's kind of been shown up by Naruto, but Naruto is like, hey, dude, take me seriously, bro. Take me seriously, right? So he's like, alright, whatever, I got enough left in the tank and this and that, so he goes and gets into his so-and-so jutsu and wants to get down on all fours and everything like that, where he basically turns into kind of like this beast, you know? And then he goes and winds up going and trying to come at Naruto, but he gets him, he like, moves past him and then goes and gets behind him, and Naruto's going and charging up for this new technique that he has, and I didn't know if he was bullshitting or if he had a new technique or what, but anyway, the new technique, as he's charging up for it, Kiba comes around to get him on the backside, and Naruto just like... And it says, boot. And the funny part about the P-O-O-T, the little fart, is that my 2-year-old Nathan, who, he actually sounds like, kind of sounds like an Asian cab driver. He just has a very, very thick sort of accent, I guess you would say. He's trying to learn all the different words and how to pronunciate them and enunciate them correctly. And when he says that he went, what he used to say when he'd say I pooped, he would say I pooped. I pooped in my pants. So I just thought it was so funny seeing this whole thing, Naruto farting in this dude's face and saying, poot! It was like, because I just thought that was some bullshit made up pretend-ass word that my 2-year-old came up with. And now I know it's legit. You know why? Because Kishimoto put it in Naruto. Anyways, so he farts in his face. And completely unintentional, but it was so funny because Kakashi's like, even though that move was unintentional, like, just leave it to, like, the maverick rogue, ninja that Naruto is to go and use a fart to his advantage. Because you gotta remember, Kiba's got that super heightened sense of smell. I think they said 10,000 times that's how he was able to sniff out Naruto, even when he cloned up like the other ones. So this dude, like, instead of inhaling a fart, he just basically got, like, just bitch slapped with, like, a giant concentrated asshole. Just right in the face, That's what happened to him, basically. So, Anyway, and as he's still charging up this move, and Kiba has now, he's taken, you know, he's really taken some embarrassing things, I guess you would say. He hasn't taken too much damage, I would say, but he's definitely been showed up a bit. So now he's pissed, you know, and when you get pissed, you make mistakes. But anyway, Kiba goes and leaves himself open, of course, after he's, you know, sniffs this fart, and Naruto goes and pulls out this move, and man, it is awesome how he does it. He winds up going and doing Shadow Clone, his Shadow Clone Jutsu or whatever, right? And he goes and all these Shadow Clones come at him and start going, and he goes, Uzumaki, right? And I'm looking at that, and as I'm reading this, and I'm seeing all these different hits go on Kiba, I'm going, "Who's your daddy?" And that's exactly what I was thinking, man. That's why I was saying that at the beginning of it, because that's just what it reminds me of. And then he's just, Naruto Barrage. And I don't know if the move's called something else or whatever, but, you know, in the Japanese or the Scanlation things, whatever, it's Naruto Barrage here. It's just badass. He just nails him a bunch of times and winds up taking the dude out and just winds up laying him out flat. Naruto won. Kiba nothing. Puts him down for the count. Everybody's on looking, standing by. They're all, I mean, even Sakura. A lot of them, though, are just sitting there. They're amazed. They're like, what the hell? Where did Naruto go and pull out some special-ass techniques? Even Kakashi's like, how the hell did he go and pull out this technique? Very similar to Sasuke's. So he was obviously paying attention to him and everything else. Even the name is similar. But the point is that when he looks like he's just sort of there screwing around, not paying attention, he is in there. He's getting shit done. And now it's one of those situations where you know never to underestimate Naruto Uzumaki, right? Oh, man. Who's your daddy? But he winds up taking him out. The match, of course, ends after that. They kind of call it. Naruto goes up and he's kind of like, hey, yeah, everybody likes seeing me, that sort of thing, and winds up getting some salve or some ointment or something like that from Lady Hinata to go and put on him. So, and then that's how things end off, and we wind up, there's very few contenders left, so we wonder who's going to go up against who for the next fight. But certainly can't wait to dive in and see it. So my chapter question for you, though, brothers and sisters, is really what are your thoughts on Naruto and his new move? Even though it was kind of, you know, a lot of it was kind of cloned in a lot of ways from Sasuke's, very similar, just like Kakashi said. But what are your thoughts on the move? And, of course, his cleverness in executing it and really not letting anybody, including his own teacher, know that he even had this move until he actually used it, you know? Let me know what your answer to that question is in the comments down below. Feel free to hit the thumbs up, the like button if you should think that I deserve it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're going to look forward to catching all of you in the next one, Nation. As always, thanks for watching, and remember to take a look at my other channels.